Well, let me get ahead of Monday's pump and dump before you all fall for this one, because this fucking zomedica is unbelievable, man. We got a new fucking pump on this thing every 3 or 4 days, buyouts, all kinds of bullshit. So here's the latest one. Oh my God. So Qorvo Biotechnologies is the one that actually makes the chips, and they make computer chips, but they also have some subsidiary companies like Qorvo Biotechnologies in North Carolina. So Qorvo makes the chip that has the BAW sensor, which is the core of the unit in TRUFORMA, okay, and makes TRUFORMA work, okay? And that's subject to another lawsuit I've talked about with Heska, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, all of a sudden it's announced Qorvo Biotechnologies granted emergency use authorization, $24 million, to produce COVID-19 rapid tests, and it looks exactly like zomedica's TRUFORMA device, and it is, I think. Pretty much the exact same thing. Oh my God, zomedica is being used for human beings now, and it's going to be a multi-trillion-dollar thing, COVID testing. All right, slow down, people. Slow the fuck down. First of all, if you go read TRUFORMA's PR about, or zomedica's PR about TRUFORMA, you'll see that it's protected by 70 patents. Yes, it may be protected by 70 patents, and zomedica does not own any patents on TRUFORMA. None. Zero. Read their own filings. They tell you up front, we do not own any patents on this device. We have licenses with multiple companies, okay? That's why Qorvo suddenly has a TRUFORMA looking device called something else that's going to be used to do COVID-19 rapid testing, because they don't need zomedica to make this. First of all, they make the BAW sensor and license it to TRUFORMA or zomedica. Zomedica doesn't build anything. They have contracts with 3 different companies. One of them is Qorvo. One of them is the company that makes their assays, their new tests. They pay $500,000 per assay to get it developed, and then they have to make the little cartridges. And the other company, I'm not sure who they are. I think they're the ones that actually build this whole thing. Zomedica isn't building shit. They don't have a little factory, okay? They've gone and put something together using other people's stuff, got licenses to allow it for animal use only. And so technically, I would almost bet you that you could take a TRUFORMA device and put the firmware from this thing in it, and it would work and do COVID-19 rapid testing. But even if they could do it, they can't, because they're only licensed for animal use through Qorvo, the BAW sensor. So before people start telling you, okay, Monday, a whole bunch of bullshit about Qorvo's going to buy them, or they're buying them, or Qorvo's having to pay zomedica in order to do this, bullshit. These guys are the ones that have the technology. Zomedica is merely licensing it for animal use, okay? And also, let me tell you one more thing before you start buying Qorvo stock. They're only getting $24 million. That's it. And they're not going to be able to go out and make this thing and sell it all over the United States. Part of the emergency use limits them to certain clinics under some section, blah, 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 of the law. It's very limited in scope. They must be a high-scale laboratory used to doing fucking testing, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing here. Now, you notice that Qorvo is allowing zomedica to run off and do the animal shit with this thing? Yeah, you know why? Because Qorvo kept it for themselves. For the Qorvo, I've already scrolled up, hold up. Qorvo has given the human part of this to their own subsidiary, Qorvo Biotechnologies. So should you maybe buy Qorvo? I don't know, maybe, because look what's going to happen down the road. They have now taken this animal thing that they got TRUFORMA to go do all the development on and put together and find the people to assemble it. Then they went and licensed out from underneath of zomedica with these people to build the same exact thing, but for humans. Now they're going to get it stuck in here through the FDA doing this, but down the road, what kind of human testing could a doctor now do in his lab using the TRUFORMA device, which zomedica is not going to get a dime for, because Qorvo Biotechnologies, a subsidiary of Qorvo, is the only one that's going to be doing this. So yeah, this is really great. Qorvo has really screwed zomedica here. This is funny as shit. So do not get sucked into buying more zomedica or paying more for it because of this, because this has nothing to do with zomedica. Qorvo makes the BAW sensor. Qorvo licenses to zomedica. Zomedica doesn't get shit out of this, okay? So don't fall for another pump Monday, dumbass.